Hello. Hi. This is gonna be different. Hi. Are you guys ready? This is gonna be so weird for you all. Wanna see my room? Wanna see my room, Nemo? Thank you for subscribing. I'm not even here yet. Ah! Are you ready? Let's come on over. Look at that. That's my office. This is my office, guys. Let's put the music on. Hi! My office! Oh! Ah! It me! Hi! Right, yeah. This is gonna be a weird one. Yeah. I have an office that I need to fill with stuff, and I have decided that you get to be a part of that. I love the comfy picture. Yes, he's up on the shelf. Literally, like the first thing that's been put on that shelf. The shelf is empty. Okay, I apologize to people who have motion sickness, but you're gonna be grabbed and moved all the time. So here's the office. Here's the walls that I painted. They've been painted in the blue and purple. That is a cupboard. Hang on. Let's put you down here. This is a cupboard. It's going to have shelves put in it. Currently empty. Ta-da! Also painted purple. Gonna get some shelves put in. And probably filled with plushies, honestly. Probably gonna be filled with plushies. So there we go. I've moved the microphone, like, forward. Microphone is here. Normally it's here and there in that corner, but I've moved the microphone here because I'm going to be walking around the room. Hi. So yeah, you can see my soundproofing. This needs to go on the wall. My lovely darling dearest is home. Don't want to say hello? I just started. He's had a good day at work. Yeah, this needs to be on this wall, so that when I am talking, the noise is absorbed by the soundproofing, because obviously I'm talking in that direction. So that needs to go over there. We made this, months ago. It's mounted on like a thing. It's just a thing that you can hang up like a picture frame. It doesn't weigh a lot because it's just foam. And my pin board also needs to go on the wall, which I'm probably going to put here, next to the computer on this wall, so that I can pin stuff on it while I am working on stuff. Also, my computer is probably not going to stay there. But also, yes, that is my computer with the fancy LED lights that stand you off. Ah. Yes, setup reveal. My Stream Deck, my keyboard, my mouse, my drawing tablet. I can put my stream setup. Hi, stream. It's you. It's you. My fidget cube, so I don't tear my own hands apart, which I sometimes do anyway because I forget to put it back. And ring light that every content creator has. Pokemon has appeared in chat. And yeah, and the room. Set of drawers, empty shelf, piles and piles of boxes. So that is what we're doing today. Core doesn't have any Pokeballs again. Take a shot. yeah, I'll try my best to keep you guys in frame. Obviously, I'm going to be moving around a lot, and I'm going to be working out where is the best place to put the camera. Currently, I'm thinking maybe on the PC so that it is like the highest, because it can't really go much further than here because of the wire. So, yeah, I might go with on the PC to get the most coverage. The room has things and stuff. It sure does. It sure does. Lots of things and stuff. This is part of the problem. Is there's too much things and stuff. Also, I don't know why my webcam is square. Apparently, I went to add a source and it just put it in as a square video, and I'm like, this is a HD camera. Why is it not, you know, the ratio it needs to be? I don't know. Yeah. Where to start? Decision paralysis is part of the problem. We've been moved out for 3 weeks today, I think, and yeah, you can see how little has been done. Oh, that's unfair. We did all this. The room had to be stripped of wallpaper and painted and things like that. Furniture had to be disassembled and reassembled. So yeah. Let's start by opening the boxes. I think I'm going to start with... Let's angle this down. Oh, sick, I have a Delmize. I need to open some of these to start with, so let's go with this box here. This is labeled art books. This is going to be a fantastic stream for demonstrating my apparent ADHD, because I'm going to get distracted by everything. This is not the ideal knife for this. I don't know where our actual knives are. We own like 3 pocket knives. They might be in Spook's office. Hang on. This is also going to happen quite a lot. Be right back. I didn't find a knife, but I did find a pair of scissors, which is arguably better. Because the last thing we want is me with a knife. I love the roll with it shirt, yeah. That's roll initiative, that says. One of the multitudes of D&D shirts I own. This was my parents, actually. Surprisingly good one. My parents embrace my hobbies. I know, and I'm very lucky for that, because I know a lot of people don't have that. Ooh, okay, what is in here? These boxes were packed probably a good 4 months ago, so I've genuinely... Oh my god. Hair. Also, we've got plushie padding, which is going to be in every box. I feel like only Core is gonna know what this is. Maybe Nemo might know what this is. This is such a specific plushie. You got any idea, guys? Wow. Slush. It's a DY1, so you can see the name. Also, this tag is sun bleached because they used to live on the windowsill. Aww. Aww. Yes, it is a space butterfly. That's the space. This is the Jessie Pillar space butterfly plush. It's a 2-way. If you open it up, it turns into a butterfly. There's the wings. Yep. OMFG cat. Right. I'm gonna end up having to make like a sub box for plushies because we will find plushies as we go. In fact, they can go over there. There is sub plushie box, and a box that is literally labelled TCG and plushies. So yes, trading cards. Stream died for a sec, but now it's back. Ah! I actually dropped the frame rate from 60 to 30, and I feel like I am getting slightly less drops than I was before, but our internet has not been fixed, gang. Our internet has not been fixed. Oh god. Oh no, I just got a knife through the heart. That is... Oh no, that's the worst thing to read. Oh god, that's wonderful for my anxiety. Oh no, that's... that's great. Hey guys, that fun feeling of sending someone some work, which in your mind is done, and going, what do you think? And the response that they get is, looks good so far. And I was like, so far? So far? Looks good so far. Oh no. That's upsetting. That's upsetting. Tell the provider I'll kick their ass. We're changing providers. We're changing providers, but the new provider is not set up. We need an engineer to come out. Anyway, let's... I've been sat here with this box on my lap for 15 minutes. So first book is Art of Guild Wars 2, which is fantastic, because we play a lot of Guild Wars on this channel. God, the artwork in this game. Some of this. That's where you ask for feedback. I'll have to, yeah. Oh, iconic bit of artwork that is, the dragon on the mountain. Yeah, I know that one, yeah. This is a big oof. It's a big oof. It's a big oof of... okay. What feedback? Do you have some feedback? Yeah, do you have some feedback for me? I'll do. Okay. Ooh, wow. Literally. The cinematic art of Wrath of the Lich King, because Wrath of the Lich King was apparently Blizzard's favourite. Gee, Wrath of the Lich King, how come World of Warcraft gave you 2 art books? This one's got, like, prints in it. There's, like, a little folder in the book, which has a print in it that you can, like, take out. Which I'm not going to. This is all art just for the cinematic. Okay. Yay! How to Train Your Dragon 2. Oh, neat. It's like how the layout of the building. Dargans. Do you have a VIP teleport ticket thing? Nanny? Ugh, How to Train Dragon 1. Got book 1 and book 2. More dragons! Oh, this isn't not. Oh. A little teeny tiny square of me learning how to knit. Which I kept as like, it's a tiny blanket for a plushie. There you go. Ugh. Hyrule Historia, not technically an art book, but does have art in it. We've got lore and timeline, but there is concept art in it. So it counts. And they released more of these. There's more of these, and I'm like, oh, this is too much. Oh, to be expected. The Art of Dungeons and Dragons, Art and Arcana. Visual history of D&D. Look at this. This is like 8-bit game. Old school posters. Displacer Beast? Oh my god. So good. And I believe somewhere in this book is the poster. Oh look, it's all of the book covers over the years. It's the advancement of the player's handbook, all the way up to modern 5th. But somewhere in here there is the Critical Role poster. The Critical Role poster. Critical Role roster? Yeah, the Critical Role poster. Yeah. And last in this box, I think this was probably the first art book I ever had. This is probably the first game art book I had. I'm gonna take that as a no, you'll have a present coming when I get off work. I don't know what you're referring to. What is a VIP teleport ticket? Is that a Guild Wars thing? You need to be more specific. Is it a Pokemon Go thing? You bought me a Pokemon Go ticket a while ago. I don't know if that's the one you're referring to. Yeah, this was like the first game art book that I got. This came in the original collector's edition of Skyrim, which I didn't get because that came with like the art book and the statue and stuff. I just got the book off eBay. And it has this really nice, like, faux... I mean, the camera's not going to pick it up, but it's got, like, a faux leather texture to it. Yeah, it's very nice. It's the first art book I ever had, so that one's cool and has sentimental value. Right, these art books, because art books are big and chunky and heavy, are going to be going on the bottommost area of the shelf. Over we go. Down here. I'll probably just be putting them on here for now and actually like ordering them later. And Guild Wars. Okay. That is a box done. I'll put these plushies back in this box just because we have an excessive amount of plushies littering the room. In Guild Wars, the ticket teleports you to special areas that have access to crafting areas and city teleports. That would be a no then. No, I don't believe I have. I have played a little bit of Guild Wars over the last sort of like 2 weeks. Once we had the computer in a temporary state and a little bit of internet. I didn't really want to risk trying to play an MMO and stream it and also being in Discord, considering how much we are struggling. I've got my Sky Scale, actually. I have my Sky Scale. That is not an invite to buy Sky Scale skins. Besides, I don't really like any of the ones that are out at the moment. By the way, have any of you started playing Baldur's Gate 3? How is it? I have not played it. I was playing actual D&D. Ooh, a Riola. I was playing actual D&D last night, so I have not played it. I think I spelt this wrong. I think I spelled it right. Okay. Yeah, I haven't played it. I was talking about this on stream previously. I have owned Baldur's Gate since the early access was available, and I didn't play it once because I wanted to play it in its finished state, and now it's available, and I've got no time to play it right now. Ultra Cherish Ball, damn, Core wants a shiny Riola. Image very good means very fantastic, but then again, I adore Larian games, so you know. Yeah, Larian is great. We played Divinity Original Sin 2 on the stream once, and it was very good. Okay, let's grab another one. Oh, speaking of, D&D notebook, which I very helpfully found for last night's session, because I did end up needing it. I needed, look at this, session 1, I needed this little bit of paper last night. Session 1. That's D&D for you. Okay. Have we got another book, art book box? This is an art book box. Art of Totoro? Oh, I've got two Ghibli art books. Look at this, beautiful watercolours. So good. Totoro. Oh god. I believe this was purchased at the last convention I went to before the move happened, so it's still sealed. Oh no, this is the art of Halo Infinite. No shiny, I'm sad. Aw, man. I caught a Riolu, yay! Yeah, this is the art of Halo Infinite because Spook, rightly, said that a lot of my art books are fantasy because that is the kind of game and artwork that I like. So we bought a Halo art book to give me some sci-fi references, basically, so I could potentially, you know, draw mechs and armor and guns at some point. Which is fitting, considering that the commission that I was talking about had me draw actually a pair of pistols, which I've never drawn before. Ah, my favourite. I was hunting for this book for like 4 years. This is the artwork of Okami, which if you've never played, is a goddamn gorgeous game. Oh my god, I love this book. Something just fell over. It is a book. This is gorgeous. As soon as I learned there was an art book for Okami, I was hunting for this for ages. And I found it at a convention. My first convention. Actually, that's crazy, yeah. My first ever convention I went to, I found a copy of this. Instabuy. Second Ghibli book. Mononoke. I think that was to be expected. I probably wouldn't mind having the Spirited Away art book. Assassin's Creed. I guess more for our realism aspect over fantasy. And it's not necessarily sci-fi either. Lots of buildings and stuff. Boop. Yeah, I went through a period, which was basically the period of me going to college and university and studying games design, of basically hoarding game art books. So I have a lot of them. Ah, this needs to go in Spook's room. This is not an art book, this is the Halo Encyclopedia, which includes MLG gaming tips. Wow. Spook doesn't need those. But yeah, that's not an art book, so that is not for my shelf. So I'm gonna take that into the other room. Space is at a premium. Bathroom light on. And has actually gone to have a nap. Okay, another box. Let's put this box over here. And let's put all of these on the shelf. Okay, I guess I've tried to alphabetize them a little bit, so Assassin's Creed can go at the front there. You guys can just go on the end. Letters. Halo. Right, next. This box is specifically labeled manga books. And the thing with the manga is that it's the opposite of the art books. So the art books are going to go at the bottom because they're large and heavy. Because manga books are a lot smaller and lighter. That's labelled as manga. This is just labelled as books. It doesn't feel as heavy. I might open that. Yeah. That's labelled as manga. That's just labelled as books. I think we're going to open this orange one. Have some tea. This is the first time I've been able to use this mug. It was a birthday gift, and I immediately packed it for the move. Because remember, we thought we were going to be moving in March, and my birthday's in May. So we 100% thought we were going to be moving, and then we didn't move until... When did we move? July? Yeah, it was July, not June. We didn't even move in June. It was last month. So yeah, this is the first time I've used this mug. It's got little sushi on it, and a bamboo lid. Have we had any more drops? Just the one? Oh, I literally just got a notification, so I think we literally just dropped. I should close Discord. Noisy? Yeah, I should close Discord so that I've got less things using bandwidth. This is interesting because while we've had a bad stream connection for the week, we've not really had drops, or at least nobody has told me that we've had drops. Is what it is. Right. Yeah, orange box. Not the kind with Team Fortress in it. That's manga and a mixture of things. Okay. It's a human after all. That's right, this big box is full of, like, office supplies. You know, notepads, folders, and my mountain of notebooks. So there's more notebooks in here, which I'm going to put in here. Ah, that is an art book. Good. A few of my friends probably would recognise that. This is the one that Spook wanted. I'll put that in here for now, but if that's Spook's notebook, it should technically go in Spook's room. This is also Spook's notebook. This is the notebook that Spook got for Alistair. I think. Oh no, this is for Jube. Nemo's campaign! These are notes on Nemo's campaign. Why is there a picture of a lemon? Oh, it's a seed. Oh, it's the glowing seeds we found. He drew a picture of the seed. That's so cool. Argen Vostholt. Yes. So yeah, that's Spook's notebook for Nemo's game. That's a manga book. Dragon. I only have volume 1 of this, Dragon Drive. I would like more of it. My childhood, Warrior Cats. Okay, art book. Final Fantasy Heaven's Ward and Final Fantasy Heaven's Ward Part 2. But 2 Final Fantasy Heaven's Ward books. Weapons, loads of weapons, all very useful. Outfits, enemies, dungeons. Good stuff. Don't even know how many people know about the orange box these days. I know, right? It's a chunk of history. But yeah. Out of all of the expansions, I chose the Heaven's Ward ones because dragons. On the shelf. Let's carry on. Woo! Draconis! I'll talk about this book in a second. Headphones are slipping off. Right. The Fire Within series, which ironically I am missing book 1 from. It's an old series, so this is I'd probably have to get it secondhand, so I'll have to go hunting on eBay for it. There should be a green one. God, again, these are basically books that I read when I was a kid, but because I'm a big kid, I still enjoy them. Wolf Notebook, unused. Unused. Ah. Dishonored. The Dunwall Archives. The lore! So much lore! I took this with me to a meetup once. Also, I'm sad because it almost looks intentional. It almost looks intentional, but that smudge is not intentional. Part of the silver leaf got worn away. Ironically, when I was moving the first time, when I moved out of my parents and moved into the flat with Spook, this got packed next to something, and it rubbed away at it and rubbed the silver leaf away. So it looks intentional, but that little smudge actually shouldn't be there, and it's kind of smudged the D a bit as well, which is a shame. Another Pokemon has appeared. I'm probably going to run out of Pokeballs some point in this stream. Because that is smaller than the other art books, it can go to one side to go on a different tier, I think. I'm looking for tall art books, like these ones. The Art of Naughty Dog, which is a cop-out of 4 games, rather than doing 1 each. Crash Bandicoot, Jak and Daxter, Uncharted, and The Last of Us. I have played none of those games. Shelf. Oh, I was wrong. They did make a Last of Us one. I have also not played The Last of Us. Oh god. This was a gift from Spook's mom. A Minecraft Blockopedia. I'll ask Spook what he wants to do about that. Technically his. Go in there. Curls! Oh my god. Me and Curls spent an afternoon. We went and bought notebooks for characters for a Fate game that Frog was going to run. And we decided that our characters just off the bat were dating. We were like, we're not even going to build up to it. Start of the game, they're already dating. So we were so oh my goodness. We went and got matching notebooks. So mine is the orange gradient, and I believe Curls went for either a purple or a blue gradient. I know, mixing it up. And we have the initials of our character. Another one of these. You'll see a lot of these. Which one's this? It's the Druid one. I chose this one because I actually chose this one. It has a scar on the back. Cool. Just dropped. Oh no, not again. Having Discord open doesn't appear to actually make much of a difference, so I guess I'll have it. Man, why is the I don't even know what I'd use it for. A lot of my notebooks that I get for like my D&D characters are themed to the thing. Yeah, I'm sorry that the stream keeps crashing. I don't know what's wrong with it today. I don't know, because we weren't dropping before, we were just dropping frames, but we weren't straight up crashing. Hey, where my 90s? This landlocked heart with you. Not technically art books, but are in the category of big and tall. Ah, orange box empty. Let's go. Okay, that's the first. Zelda needs to go like it. This landlocked heart with you. Fantasy. H. I'm sat here doing the alphabet in my head. Let's go this side. Where's yes, Draconis. Ah, Draconis. Absolute treasure of a find from UK Games Expo. Last year's UK Games Expo, in fact. This was the last copy that they had, and when I found them this year, they did have more. So it is one of those things where it's like, if I waited a year, I would have been fine, because this was the last copy they had, and because it was the last copy, I think it is a little bit dinged. But it's not really noticeable. And it's got all of the business cards that we gathered. It's a Pokemon card that's had a sticker put over it because nobody ever needs energy. And a sticker. This needs to go in my sticker pile, which is over here. Sticker pile. Again, I swear I'll use them at some point, but yeah. God, this book is so beautiful. So it's like, the concept is that the person writing the book goes to an island. Well, not an island, but like a kind of like a small country, I guess. It is an island, but it's like a small country. Yeah, and it's like a log, so the sea voyage, journey through the wetlands, across the forest, the plains, mountain trekking through the skies. And they just log the creatures that they see, and they're all like draconic in nature. And it's just like beautiful artwork, and that's like it, basically. And what I need to do, look at that, straight out of How to Train Your Dragon. What I need to do is sit down and read it, because they've basically got like little bits of lore for every dragon. There's a little fox! Little kitsune! Yeah. Gorgeous. Lord knows how long it took them, because, like, looking at the artwork, this all looks like it's paintings. These are all, like, paintings that I guess were, like, that was scanned and put into the file in order to do it. Like, but yeah, gorgeous book. And I had it when I went to UK Games Expo this year and I saw them, I had a big desire to read it, and I couldn't because it had been packed. Wow. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, there's a little... It's not on the cover, but there's like a ding on some of the pages there that you can see. That was why. It's not very noticeable, really. Because it was on display throughout the show. Yeah, I got all of these like business cards and stuff that I just kept in the book because I didn't know where to put them. Wah! On the shelf you go. In our little dragon section that we apparently have. Alright, I'm gonna tackle this one next. Ooh, heavy. Good sign. I want it to be heavy, because I'm trying to find all the heavy books. Okay, where is the stream bot? I feel like I need to turn the stream bot off because it's going to be spamming people. It is spamming people, I should say. Ugh. I don't want to delete it, I just want to like pause it. I don't want to delete it's literally the only option on the page is like you can delete this one. Like I don't want to delete it, I just want to pause it for like a minute. Take the roll away from it that allows it to ping for a bit, but I don't know if that'll work. Maybe. Oh, well, it's a bot is the thing. It doesn't have a roll. It's because it's a bot. Yeah, I can't take its roll away because it's a bot. I don't want to delete the bot because it's then a whole thing of me having to set it back up again. Hang on, I might. Let's create. Create category. Temp. Private category. Okay, I'm just gonna remove the channel. I'll make it a private channel and then unprivate it later. Sorry. This is gonna be a whole thing, isn't it? Anyway. What is in this box? Oh. Oh, there's some games in here. Okay. A Warhammer Codex that is now redundant because they've come out with a new edition. Same with that one. An even older one. And some stuff that Spook had from when he was younger. So these all need to go in Spook's office. Oh my fucking god. Another player's handbook. I think this is player's handbook number 4 that we've got in the house. Is this the one that has the broken pages? Yeah, this is the one with the broken pages. That means that this is also Spook's. Broken page 1, which we hung on to. Oh, little figurines! Oh boy. Look at the baby! I'm matching Ash Ketchum. Any of my Coxcon peeps? Wait. Let's just put these guys under the computer for now. They will probably get dotted around the entire house. For funsies. This is wrapped up in tissue because it is actually like a little clay model. My brother got me this. It's a little clay Pikachu that he got. So I wrapped it up so it wouldn't get damaged. You can also sit on there. Like that bit of tissue over there. Got more D&D books. when the shelf downstairs wasn't full enough. Okay. I'm gonna take all of these ones and put them in Spook's room. One moment. Okay. My Switch games? Which I guess will be living up here now. Because there isn't, the shelf that was the video game shelf in the living room is now in Spook's room. These are gonna live up here, I guess. I'm gonna put them in this small box. Same with the DS games. DS and 3DS games. This little red box will be all my Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. It's all Pokemon! Oops, all Pokemon. Right, that should probably go downstairs. That should probably go downstairs. Spook has a bonus copy. That needs to go downstairs. That needs to go downstairs. That all needs to go downstairs. I will put them back in this box, and the box itself can go downstairs. Okay. Right. Pretty sure I have more art books than that, but I'm running out of boxes that have books in them. Gonna be this one. That does not feel heavy enough to be an art book box. It's missing all my World of Warcraft art books. It's funny, I think there is actually a more updated Guild Wars 2 art book, because that Guild Wars 2 art book came out when Guild Wars 2 came out. 10 years ago. 11 years ago soon. I believe there's a more modern one now that has some of the expansion stuff in it. I would say maybe I should look for it, but I think maybe I've got enough art books to get on with, I don't know. What's in here? Oh, those are magnetic charger connectors for my phone. This little doodad here. This stops me wearing out the socket. That just stays in the phone permanently, and I connect the charger to that. It's magnetic. Placement magnets. Don't really know where to put those. There for now. Burks. More warrior cats. Hello, Cookie. Seekers. Series about pets and bears. More notebooks that have not been used. Rory! Oh, his wings are all flattened because he's been in storage. Rory! And my Aragon books. Rasinga. Eldest. And Aragon. I think that's something of Spook's. Down it goes. Right, these can go. Notebooks are going in that box. Ouch. to do this now, actually. So I'm putting games in this box. These games can go in this box. Spook's head in with how I've packed this, but Alright, that's a box full of games. Games are potentially Spook's department. I think that's his old car logbook, so that needs to go through as well. Okie dokie, what next? Box label TCG. Wondering if that's going to have books in it. Let's see, which of these, hang on, I've got books here on this table. Let's monitor back a bit. Chunk of wood. Sorry, I think I bumped the microphone again there. A Crowagunk? Sure. Okay, let's have some water. Alright, I've got all these. You, I think, can just sit at the back of the table here. D&D stuff. There should be a paper for all that. Character sheet for a game that I think is dead. My old sketchbooks! Oh, do you work? Yep. University work. Oh, I labelled them with little bits of tape on the spine. This little tab here. Probably can't see very well. That's numbered. Sketchbook 1 and Sketchbook 2. Sketchbook 3 is still in use and doesn't really get... I say in use, it doesn't really get used because I don't go out, you know, this is from when I went out to college and to university. I love how dirty the first one is. This is from when I went out to college. I would always stick at the back as well. Sorry, I keep knocking you over. I would always stick at the back. First one I was like, no, they cannot touch. There has to be borders in between. And then the second one I was like, just plaster it. Maker Studios. Maker Studios and Rodeo Arcade. There's a Sipsco sticker. I think That's a StarCraft sticker. Just a random sticker I got from Redbubble. Pinky stickers. I think that's a Nando's sticker in the bottom corner. I guess those quantify as art books. They didn't go on the art book shelf in the flat before, they went in a drawer, but I guess they can go on the shelf. These are art books. Art of Discworld. Discworld fans. The Art of Wolf Skull Jack. I have two of these. I have the Art of Wolf Skull Jack and Turning Shape, which is still in its packet. I have actually opened it and looked at it. I put it back in the packet. Wolf Skull Jack is, if you search their name on probably all of the socials, you'll probably find them. They're just a cool artist and they do really cool wolves, basically. That's kind of the long and short of it. Yeah, they can go on the shelf. The Art of Lost Ember, a game I backed on Kickstarter. I'll have to stream it one day. Shock and horror, it's a game where you play a wolf, but there's a lot more to it than that. Hey, How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. Now, I am not a comic artist and don't intend to be. However, when I started, it was either college or uni, and I don't remember what it was. I don't know why the stream is dropping today. It wasn't dropping the other days that we did this. Couldn't tell you. Okay, these can go on the shelf. Everything falls over. Oh. Another gift from a friend. About a fox. About a fox. Not in English, but there's actually no speech, so it doesn't matter so much. And they translated the back for me, the person who gave this to me. So the back isn't in English, but they translated it for me. Bless them. Aww. Again, lovely artwork in it. Just a lovely book. Right, these are all like drawing guides. Oh! This probably isn't even relevant anymore. This is the Guild Wars 2 game guide, which again was from release, so probably none of this information is relevant anymore. But But hey, that's a thing I have that I don't know what to do with. That's where you're going. Right. Drawing guides. Drawing guides. Just, you know, how-to books. And this is just a book of plants. They didn't do a Warcraft and delete all the base game. This is true. Or Final Fantasy, because Final Fantasy technically also deleted the base game, but that's because they did it all again from scratch. This is just a book of plants for like references on like different types of leaf and things. Different cacti. Just good for references. I've got one for rocks as well somewhere. Right, I don't think that's gonna go on the bottom shelf. I think that's gonna go on the next shelf up. As is a lot of this. This is all drawing stuff. Yeah. Magazines. Art magazines. Imagine FX. On the UK Games Expo program, yeah. How to draw and paint anatomy, Imagine FX. UK Games Expo, Imagine FX. Games. So yeah, magazines, again with just like art stuff. So I think these ones go on the next shelf up. Game guide for Skyrim, along with having the Skyrim art book. I think I'm gonna head out how the rest of Unpacking goes well and you find some hidden gems. Thanks, V! Thanks for sticking around, even though the stream quality has been awful. Game guide for Scrim. You can go with Guild Wars, I guess. More books. How to draw fantasy maps. How to draw dragons. I'd like to think I'm getting better and better at that every time. These are just more magazines. Oh, and that's a game art book. Right, so yeah, that's just magazines, which I'm probably going to put on the next shelf up. This is the artwork of Evolve. Which old Matthew Colville was a writer on. I don't think there's anything about the story in here too much though, so... No, I don't think there is. Fair enough. Go on the shelf. E. To go in between D&D and Final Fantasy. Right, that bottom shelf is starting to get very full, so we're starting to get to the point where I could potentially put in a shelf. Can't really see it from here. Where the hell are my World of Warcraft books? I've got like 6 of them. Why are they missing? Books, manga. Are they in here? They could be in here, who knows? I might I might go get the fixtures and go put a shelf in so that these magazines can go on a shelf because the bottom shelf is too full, and my Warcraft books are somewhere and should also go on that bottom shelf. I'm gonna go get the fixtures, which I believe are in a paper bag downstairs. I might as well take this mug downstairs. Right, bag of fixtures. Lost your Warcraft book, say you were not prepared. Thanks, Core. And the stream dropped 10 minutes ago again. Okay. There are shelving fixtures in here somewhere. That little bugger. Oop, don't just immediately lose it. That's the little bugger that we're after. 1, 2. Nope, that's just a screw. Those are nails. Come on. I can see you, I just can't grab you. 3, 4. Put these up here. I already get to use the meme, so I'm gonna use it where I can. Fair. Right. Shelf fixtures. I will also need a shelf. Oh god, the shelves are underneath a bunch of stuff. Shelf. Oh, I caught a Whimsicott. Neat. Right. Right, how do these go in? Oh, I'm gonna need to bonk these. I'm gonna need to bonk these. Hammer. Right level, I think it is. Ah! See me? You can, yeah. Okay, let's see how that goes. Perfect. Perfect. Shelf achieved. I don't think you can see it very well. Shelf achieved. Flip the cable around. That is so close to my power button. Whoops. I have a tiny strand of hair that is not being held up, which is annoying me. Anime protagonist hair stand. Okay, so all of these, I want to put on that now. Some sort of order. He's all over together. That end, I think. Both of these. Coolio. Right. I'm thinking might work inverse now, because I can't seem to find any of the other big books, but I know they're out there somewhere. But I'm surrounded by boxes that are labelled manga. Also, the sunlight is getting way too much. Yeah, I'm surrounded by manga books, so I might open them and start filling up the top of the shelf. Let's go in this mix box, actually. We've got like a mixed mystery box. What is in here? Not straight up. Yeah. Scorching magic! Aww. They're dying. Are y'all closer to a gym? A little bit. A little bit, yeah. I've got a big version of this guy, but I don't have a big version of this one, and I want a big version, so I've got a big and a little of both. These are old school TY dragons. I'm not closer in the sense that like I can't reach one from my house. I can't reach a gym or a Pokestop from my house, but I couldn't do that in the flat. But yes. That plushie box. I was about to be like, where do I put these guys? We made a plushie box. Oh my goodness, it's got fluff all over him. This is Zip, I want to say? This is a T.Y. McDonald's. T.Y. McDonald's plush. I think this one was called Zip. Rory, one of my oldest plushies. His mane is all scrunched up from too much love. And for some reason, Child Me decided to put a elastic band around his tail, and that is now his defining feature. He lives with that on his tail. This is this, like, 20-year-old elastic band. I think I did it to, like... I think I did it so that he didn't get mixed up with someone else's. I think someone also had this. And I did that so he wouldn't get mixed up. But yeah, he's very old. This is one of my oldest plushies. And yeah, you can sort of tell from the matting. He's very loved. He looks... I feel like his face looks slightly sad. It's a little bit dirty, because I was like 4. He's an old man. This plushie is probably older than Sadie. And Sadie just turned 20. He's a gentleman. An OAP. Mudkip! I've got loads of these littered around the place. These are all the same. They are a little, like, zippy. And they go into a Pokeball. Inside Out plushies. Pulling my OC Do Not Steal before you knew what OCs were. Probably, but I think it was more just possessions. Pulling a Golem. Just like, he's my precious, no steal. Because I'm definitely the TY generation. If you couldn't tell from the sheer amount of them that I have, here's another one that I just have to the side. I was definitely the generation of you get your child a TY beanie. This was back in the day when plushies were literally like £5. It's like that was this was like prime gifting material. I have loads of TYs. TY tie, I still don't know to this day. Here's a modern one. I'll be real, I do prefer the old ones. I think they have a certain degree of charm. The sort of the lie down, floppy beanies. I mean, that's why they were called Beanie Babies, because they had beans in them. Because I think the beans were like cheaper than using actual stuffing. So they have stuffing in the head, and the body is filled with beans. Look how dirty the label is. It's yellow. How old is Rory? Does it say? 1996. I was 2. I was 2 when they had this guy. This is 99, so this one is newer, and I think has been more well looked after. I didn't have this in 1996, I definitely bought this. I think I found it in a charity shop or something. It looks fairly pristine. Like, Rory this is an old, much loved, much played with toy. Back when I would actually sit on the floor and be like, rah, 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 and like, throw them at each other. Okay, what else is in here? This little guy. Not actually a plushie, despite appearances. I mean, he's got a squishy head. This is a dice bag. Which has dice in it. I rolled a 2, and it lights up. Yeah. Oh, there's lots in here. Whoop. Oh. Oh, that's where that dice ended up. Yeah, I've got some mismatched ones in here. As well as these. I only have the D20s for this collection, but the 20 is a dragon head, which is pretty neat. So I got some mismatched dice in here. And this one, which was part of the Kickstarter that the bag came from. So it has a dragon on the 6. Dice for a character I'm now not playing. And dice that I bought because I thought it was pretty. Dice that I brought because they were pretty, and also they came with a chonky. I like chonkies. And then this, which was a sample that came in at my old job, and I was fixated on it for like a month. It just sat on the shelf, and then when we broke up for Christmas, they were like, "You can have it, Christmas present." And I was like, "Yes, please, thank you." Thank you. So he has it's called a dragon bagon. And you could get them in the black and red, but I wanted the rainbow. The rainbow was like a bonus one, so like I backed for a purple one because at the start of the Kickstarter they were like, "Oh, we can only do the rainbow if we get enough funding." So I was like, "Okay, I'll go for purple and then change later." And they did get enough funding, so I got a rainbow purple. Rainbow blue. Another fairy. He's big. Don't know where to put you either. Put you in with office stuff? Because I think that I might keep up here for D&D at the computer. Because I've got loads of dice downstairs where all the games are. This is a notebook that is not mine. And I will eventually send it back to Marsh. This is Marsh's notebook. And when we were moving, I actually messaged Marsh to be like, "Oh, I found your book." So I'll have to message her and be like, "I found it again if you want it," because it's not really been used, and Marsh no longer lives in the area, so she's not going to be playing with us anymore, so it seems a shame to not give it back to her. It's very cute, isn't it? I like it a lot. It's a very cute book. I'll put that in with Office. A lot of this box looks like it's going to be Office. Book box. Bit of padding. Ah, Pokemon TCG tins. They look like they've got something in them. Just more tins. They need to go in the loft, really. I have too many of these. I wrapped them up in paper so that the metal wouldn't clunk against each other. Ah, this one's actually got stuff in it. This one's got a bunch of figurines. Okay. That one can go to one side. Torchic reversible plush. A pillow that was used for padding. Oh my god. Spook's old Pokemon bed sheets. Darling, we've got guests coming. Fetch out the nice quilts. Stanley's potato notebook. Office. Sarah's notebook. Itty bitty tiny kobold notebook. I'll held it up to the microphone. Itty bitty tiny kobold notebook. These are partially in character notebooks. Bye, Koi! no, you're just wasting your points. It's 11. That's one page is an entire session. I love that. Sarah's teeny tiny in-character notebook. Office? Decorative knot. Or my D&D character? Office? This is all office stuff. In fact, some of this stuff is actually not office. Some of this is, well, that's Guild Wars Quick Reference Map Stand. Shows you where all of the hero points and points of interest are on the maps. Because why you wouldn't look it up on the internet, I don't know. Again, this probably isn't even relevant anymore, because there's been like 3 expansions. Spook's Evil Genius figurine. Did he actually put the figurine back in the box? He did. That can go in his office. Ooh. That's a notebook I actually used. Right, this is now becoming a box of, like, D&D stuff. There's also Fate. So this is stuff that should probably go downstairs. So I'm going to combine this with the other books that I found. Right, this is going to go in Spook's room, this is going to go on the shelf. Rather than me bring that box in here, fill it up, and then be unable to move it, I will take this box out into the hall. Actually, no, that's not a good idea, because this box has a very bad bit at the bottom. Orange box. Let's reuse the orange box. D&D starter set, D&D DM screen, random notebook, that has been used, Standish Potato notebook, Pugmire and Monarchies of Mao. I'd like to maybe actually run those now. Fate and my notebook. Okay, that is probably actually going to stay. Let's take this out into the hallway. Okay, that's out in the hallway to go downstairs. That box is also empty. These are probably going to go in the loft. Don't have a designated box for them. Where to put them? There, I think. That's for the bin. This is under the bed. It's really upsetting to look at Streamlabs and see that it says on Streamlabs it says live for 1 hour 50, but over on Twitch's page it says live for 30 minutes. The stream keeps dropping. I think I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna switch over to the away screen. Back in a bit. me. Ah, we're back. Hi. I don't know where to put those. Right, more unpacking, I think. I don't even know who's here. I'm mainly just doing this because I need to. More than to be streaming. Is more just that I need to do this. Right. I think, after the adventure of that box, we're gonna do more books. So I'm gonna be opening all of these boxes that are labeled manga books, I think. So let's open the camera out a bit so that we can be a bit lower down. Okay. Let's grab this one here, I guess. Right. This is going to be fun because I'm going to be looking for these in a specific order. You go in there. Right, I know for a fact that on the top shelf, I want B-stars. So, let's see if we can find B-stars. Because my manga was fairly in alphabetical order. Oh, music. The stream didn't drop while I was away, that's something at least. Bleach! Not what I was looking for, but technically something that I think does go on the top shelf. The reason I want B-stars is that, interestingly, the B-stars manga is like a fraction larger than the others. I did quite like Bleach. I should really finish it because I feel like when I was the kid, it was the big three of Naruto, Bleach, and Death Note. I like Naruto. I don't really like Death Note, but Bleach was pretty cool. Yeah. And more plushies. Beanies. Ugh. This is just reminding me of how Beanie Babies are like actually super tactile. It's nice. The floppiness is nice to hold. This is called Smoochie. Smoochie the frog. I think this one, much like the rabbit, is one where it's like, it's old, but it's looked after, and I think I got it in like a bundle. Go in there. Little dog. Little dog with a chocolate reindeer collar around it. Nugget. That's an Andrex dog, which is a very British thing. I feel like I need, like, Curls to be here. I bet Curls would know. The Andrex puppies. Andrex is a brand of toilet paper. And as part of their promotion, they did a thing where there were Andrex tokens on the packs of toilet paper that you could cut out, which had points on them. And this was back in the day of, like, postal things, so it was one of those things where you would fill in a form and send the form and the tokens that you would cut out to a postal thing, and they would send you little toys. And I have Nugget. Because they were free, all you'd have to do is pay for postage. Your little tiny Nugget is mine. Because they all had names. I believe that his ears were meant to be, like, stitched down, but I, like, snipped them off because I was like, I want his ears to flop. Teddy bear, Ginty bear. Ribbon's come undone. Now you would add this child's blood to your guilt. The steps of Notre Dame. There we go. I need to be more careful with the books because I was so close to actually cutting the books. In fact, I've like ever so slightly scored the cover of this. Can't really see it, but I've clipped it ever so slightly, so I need to be more careful opening those up. Right, so that is potentially a shelf. More manga, more manga. This box is labelled manga. We're fine on the seams because this box has got flaps. Yeah, use them like scissors, not like a knife. Who is the monster and who is the man? See, this one I put a bit of protective paper over. Speaking of, it's all the Naruto. I've reread these multiple times. I believe I have all of the Naruto before the Shippuden. The time skip, the 3-year time skip, which I believe have black spines, but I have none of them. So I've got the entirety of season 1. Oh, Zelda manga. Some more plushies that were padding. Am I not on shuffle? No, I am on shuffle. 12, 13, 14. Oh, there's 11. Yeah. Look how yellow some of these are. Look how yellow this one is. 2, 16, 17 goes on there. Yeah. That's another stack. Zelda. Oh my god, like the only magical girl one that I have. Tokyo Mew Mew, and I have the omnibuses, which is basically all of them. Because of course the magical girl anime and manga that I was into is the one where they're animals. Oh god, it's a little cringy reading it back. Yeah. Right. These can just go on the ground as well, because these are like mid-tier shelves, which I do not have in place. Just leave that on there for people to see a stack of Naruto on my desk. Right. What's in this box? These are various notebooks and like 2 manga. Just leave them in there. Manga. I have a lot of manga because I was into reading when I was younger. Because as you can tell from all of the other regular books that I have, I was heavily into reading. So when manga became a thing, it was the natural progression. Squirrel Fox! It's from a Ghibli movie. It's a Ghibli thing. I think I got this at the same convention I got the Okami art book. And the fun thing was that I don't think I'd even seen the movie it was from. I literally just looked at it and was like, oh, it's cute, I want it! Who would do something like that? Couldn't be me. Full Metal Alchemist. I've got all the Full Metal Alchemist. Banging series. And again, I got them in the big volumes. I got them in the big volumes as opposed to the individual little ones, because by the time I was into Full Metal Alchemist, they were releasing them as omnibuses, so I decided to get those instead of buying them all individually like I did with Naruto. So yeah, I've got them all as the big stacks, but I have all of them. This is another one that I've reread multiple times. Tell you what, unpacking all of these books is making me want to read them, which is good, because it is important that I have time away from the screen occasionally. What a cover. Look at this cover. Full Metal Alchemist. There we go. The Naruto with the full metal in front of it. More Bleach. That's another full metal. Needs to go in there. Okay. More Naruto as well. Okay. Bleach. 13 and 14. You need to go on here. Where's B-Stars? I want B-Stars. Oh, I caught a Rufflet. Neat. Okay, let's put the Naruto on the floor because we're getting a bit ridiculous. I need to find B-Stars so that I can put the shelf in place. I guess maybe because B-Stars was a slightly different size, maybe it wasn't put in the ones that were specifically labelled manga books. Maybe they were mixed in with other books. Just a pretty book of animal photos. Okay, I can already see that I don't think this has got B-Stars in it, so I'm not sure I'm going to empty this book. This box, sorry. Let's just have a quick look. There's the last book of the Eragon series, which I haven't read. Inheritance. I read all of the Eragon series. 1, 2, and 3. They announced this was coming out, so I pre-ordered the special edition hardback, and then didn't read it. Let's see. This book is surprisingly good. This book is surprisingly good. A volume of B-Stars. Oh, and the rock reference. That can go on the shelf. Rocks and Minerals. I told you I had a rock reference book. That can go on the shelf. Right, so you're being shelved and you're being shelved. You are going back in the box. So B-Stars was mixed in, but okay. So, yeah, if I take this... If you look... B-Stars is bigger than a standard manga. So this is why I needed it to judge the shelf. So now... I got distracted looking at them. Right, so I think that's the level I need. Right, let's turn the camera. I need more pins. One, two, four. Also, you are going this bit here. Not 100% sure that that is the correct level. Okay. Let's grab a shelf. Ooh, that is a snug fit. Maybe a little too snug. It doesn't... The book doesn't fit here, but it fits here because the shelf dips, but, like, there is very little clearance. Yeah, basically, like, there it doesn't fit. Which I think is how I had it, because I've got, I have a series of manga called Dot Hack, and because of the dot, literally, like, dot, it is not the word dot, like period, it goes first because it's before A. Huh. Let's open up another one. We've been live for an hour, so we're not dropping anymore, which is nice. Let's keep opening them. Tiger and the Wolf. It was recommended to me that I have not read. There's quite a few books in here that I haven't read, and I feel guilty for that. Slow Regard of Silent Things by Patrick Rothfuss, as well as The Wise Man's Fear, which I got because of Critical Role. Sneak! Another... Again, if you saw him in real life, you would kind of see the fadedness in his face. This is an old one. This is an old boy. 97. Kissy the Snake. He's elasticated. And his beans can travel along the length of him. I hear movement. Name of the Wind. And another Zelda manga. Great. These three can all go back in this box because they are not what we are looking for. You've been opened. Ah, you haven't been opened. I heard a noise and I don't know if that was Spook waking up. If it is Spook waking up, then he needs to stay awake because we're going to have to leave before long. These are more notebooks. A Fox notebook that I got for a Pathfinder character. For a Pathfinder game that now isn't going to happen, but has the potential to be reused for a game that Curls might run, which is presently system neutral. Notebooks, 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 art, little tiny art book, notebook, comic, art book, but not the manga I am searching for. The Adventure Zone! All good stuff, not what I'm looking for. Please tell me what I'm looking for is in this box, because I think I'm actually running out of boxes now. I don't think I've got another one to open after this. Which means that they're, like, mixed in with other stuff. Aha! Dot hack. That's what I'm looking for. Book 1 and Book 3? Where's Book 2? There's Book 2. Oof. Right. Oops. Right. Just gonna go up here. And you fit in just fine. Is there more B-stars in here? Because that's something else that we haven't located. These all look to be my comics, though. This just looks to be a box of comics. Okay, that's interesting. We're missing, like, an entire selection of manga. Don't you lose my number? I could put Bleach on there, though. I think I have up to volume 14. cover's confusing because the guy on the front of the cover is upside down. Right, I think the next shelf is entirely manga. And these are all... See, these are the same height, even though they're different publishers. So I don't know why Beastars has, like broken that. But, if the next one is going to be just manga, then I can put the shelf in. Turn the camera. This box is labeled books. Have you got any Beastars in you? Does not look like it. Mixture of things in here, but not, I think, manga. And some plushies. No, not manga. Right, you guys can stay in there for now. Keep that padded. So my copies of Beastars are somewhere. Right, fixtures. I was going for more fixtures. There's a bunch of curtain rail fixtures in here which we still haven't put up. That's probably why the light in here is so bright now. Two. Three. And four. Grab another shelf. That is too high, so this is the level we need.
Well. Let me get a look at the menagerie. You must be amethyst. You must be garnet. And pink diamonds, pearl. Well, she took you with her. Isn't that
Jesus, there's like a stanky old bookmark in here that is literally just a plain piece of paper.
It can be. And it is. I've got a new style and a few new toys that are gonna put an end to your happily ever after once and for all. Whoa.
Yeah, that one just went in by hand.
In case you haven't heard, I've established peace across the galaxy. Yeah, I've heard. I've had your little message to the universe on loop.
Yep.
I just love that part where Pink Diamond spends the rest of her days on this nowhere planet with a bunch of nobodies. That's right, I heard this story over and over again. She is swell to finally meet her other friends. That's right, I heard the story, thoroughly like how it ends. She is swell to finally meet her other friends. What did she say about me? What did she say? What did you do?
Shelf.
without me? What did you do? Did you play games without me? What did you play? Did you think all this time that I wouldn't find out about you? That's right, I heard the story over and over again.
was firmly on.
I came from the garden alone. She told me that I was her own. She walked with me, talked with me, made me feel I was at home. But thousands of years they go by, just happy to stay.
Right, this isn't the shelf that they need to go on, but I think I'm just going to put them on there so that they're off the floor.
Who am I? Who am I? What are you even saying? I'm the loser of the game you didn't know you were playing. Let's play another game. This time I get to win. Winner takes all. Ready or not, let's begin. That's right, I heard the story over and over again.
That's a lot of Naruto.
Other friends. Oh, that's right, I heard the story. Don't really like how it ends. Gee, it's swell to finally meet her. Soulmate had a lie, you're getting better all the time, and turning all against the one isn't all just hard to teach.
This is
Clever words
like sun bleached.
and hurt, and as you get back in a line, a mob jumps to their feet. Now dance, fucker, dance, man, he never had a chance, and no one even.
Right, these guys can go on there as well. Again, mainly just to get them off the floor. Alright, Full Metal is not going to fit in that gap, so we're going to need another shelf. Oop, there's a Naruto volume here that I forgot. Yeah, Full Metal is the same size as well. Need more fixtures again. Great. Oh well, this is the last plank of wood I've got in here. I think the rest of them are in the bed. I'm still baffled by the question of where all the rest of it is, because we've now got two major sets unaccounted for. We haven't found the Warcraft art books, and we haven't found our copies of Beastars, and I want to read those. Yep, this guy is just chilling around my neck at the moment. Is that level too high? I think it is, because the shelf has to sit on top of the legs. It's gonna that is... yeah, that's just below it, so it's gonna have to be more too. A bit of a gap in there. This middle shelf is fixed, can't move it. That one did not want to of the pegs in wrong. Frankly, I'm amazed that it took us 4 shelves to get it wrong. That bugger is where we need it to be. That one went into a lot easier though. Around. That's better. Okay. Full metal, that's what I was about to say. Did you see me forget what I was doing there as I span my hands for a bit? No, these are not in order. I can't get them all in order because I'm missing some. If anything, Full Metal should be above Naruto. Why did I have to say that out loud? Because now I can do it. You know, I remember going into a Forbidden Planet once, which is a store here in the UK that sells a lot of nerdy memorabilia. Mostly it's full of pop figures now, but they tend to have large manga sections. It's where a lot of people get manga from. I remember going into one once and seeing it was on the floor because it couldn't fit on a shelf, that they had a like all-in-one box set of Naruto, and it was all of the Naruto Shippuden. It wasn't like it wasn't the ones that I've got, the basic Naruto one. It was Naruto Shippuden. I remember looking at it and being like, "Well, that's perfect because that's what I need." But obviously, it was like 50 volumes, so it was expensive. You know, I was no way I was going to buy that. I was in uni at the time, and I was about to say I had no money. I still have no money. But yeah. Right, you guys can go on a shelf. I think it's just going to be straight in there. Wow. Wow. There should be another one of those, I think. Yeah, I think I have another one of these somewhere. Who knows? Okay. That's basically one more shelf, isn't it? If I put one more shelf in there, that's that kind of done. Which means I do need to, I think, rethink how some of these are distributed because they're not all going to fit. I guess I could put that extra shelf in. Maybe all the Naruto did go up here. Maybe these ones are the ones that are down here. Maybe all the Full Metal did go up here. Maybe it went B-Stars, Bleach, Full Metal. Promise I don't have all my B-Stars, so I can't remember how much space they took up. Where are all my B-Stars? Confused. Right. That, at least, can go on a shelf, because that's a Diablo art book. That's a video game art book, so it goes on the video game art book shelf. Down the bottom here. Ooh, 10 to 5. I'm gonna have to finish this off soon. Oops, I missed one. Now, the question is, are these comics gonna fit in this remaining gap? I think they will, so I think comics are going on this layer. Let's find out 4 more fixtures. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna end up stabbing myself in this bag. 4. It's full of nails and screws. Right, and I need another plank of wood, which is in the other room. Shelf. Bonked my headphones into the door. And here I was like, the door doesn't need to open anymore, it's fine. But it's I can't open it. There's stuff in the way. Right. Please be sure to take care of yourself. I am. I'm gonna be stopping soon, I can tell you that much. Right. I guess I'll just put this on this level. I can see from the way the wood is splintered here that this is where there was a shelf in previously. But that's the one above what I'm going for. I don't think any of the holes that I've been putting these blocks in are ones that have been pre-used. So evidently this shelf was not the shelf that was the bookshelf in my room. This must have been one of the ones in the living room. Ow. Spatial awareness.
Just kidding. What's gotten into you? You're the one that's changed.
There we go. Cool, last shelf is in place. Oh no, she's using a hammer. Run. Where have you been? I used a hammer to put all of those up. Wow. Oh god, I misjudged how heavy this box was. Okay, comics. Now that I put that there, that doesn't look like it's high enough. It is not. Cool, comics are going on this layer, which I think is where they were. Now that I think about it, I think this was where the comics were. Saga, a comic that I was recommended by a guy in the store and caved and bought one, and then never read. It's very highly acclaimed though, so apparently it is good. Rat Queens! I did actually read about Rat Queens and it is good. My little pony! Yeah, that is My Little Pony. Where's Metropolitan? That's another one that's like supposed to be quite good. Okay, another box. I think you're going on this shelf since the other shelves are full. How did these guys end out of order so badly? 1, 2, 3, volume 4. Oops, Saga, forgot Saga. There. Right, where was I? There's still stuff here that needs shelving. Yeah, don't know where my copies of B-Stars are. They must be in boxes with other things. My copies of B-Stars are unaccounted for. These are technically like office books, I think, with the exception of that one. I'm immediately a liar. Office. Ooh. Anya? Some bookmarks. Probably keep that box. Dragon Drive, I believe, went up here. Sole volume of Dragon Drive. I think they've made the decision that, like, the copies of Death Note that I have, I'm probably not going to keep. I think that was the decision that I made as I was packing them away. I was like, I think I'm going to sell these. Oh, that's probably where the books are. There's a box up in the loft, and I noticed that it had manga in it, and my brain went, that's Death Note, I'll leave it. That box probably does have Death Note, but it probably also has B-Stars in it. This is not how these were organised before. Also, there's crap on these, hang on. them in the other room. Just a bit of tissue to wipe this out. Hammering in the shelf. Hopefully the last one fits in there. Okay. Where is the last copy of Inheritance? It's in this box, I think. Yep, there's Inheritance. Please fit in the slot. Perfection. Rift. That's art related, you can do that. Comics. ISNL. Fuck. Game art book. Another little one. Right, this is a series, so I like them all to be together. You're not going to fit in there, are you? Oh, you are! I have got so many books that I was at the point where I did have to do this with some of them to get them all to fit. We're down to 2 boxes. Well, and this, but this is like office stuff. This isn't going to go on the bookshelf, this is probably going to go in the drawers. Can I move this? Ugh, that looked like sliding. That is heavy. These are all like notebooks and things. Dragon Keeper. That's going to go there, I think. Old vintage copy of Watership Down. And a vintage copy of the Handling Guide to Birds of Britain and Europe. For those who don't know, which if you have been on this channel for any length of time probably should know, I am a fan of birds. So I do actually enjoy doing the odd bit of bird watching. Typically when I go away on holiday. If I go somewhere, it's nice to just sit outside and observe the birds. You belong to my SNL. Down there. Notebook. Some notebooks did live on the shelf, and I think all of these were shelf notebooks. Oh, a notebook from Cancun, Mexico. Where did I get that? Spoilers, I didn't go to Mexico. Art books. Little teeny tiny art books from when collector's editions of games started to become pants. comics. The Adventure Zone? Ah, yeah. The Adventure Zone is great, and I need to see if the next volume is out. So I've got volumes 1 through to 4. Oh, I missed a Pokemon again because I've been too busy. I feel like I got this a year ago. The next volume might be out. Yeah, right in front of the Critical Role ones. Adventure Zone and Critical Role, right next to each other. As it should be. Right, Sly the Fox. Baltic, the Husky. Baltic doesn't want to be a shoulder sitter today. Into the plushy box you both go. Sly the Fox is a great shoulder sitter, and I have also been known to put him on my head occasionally. A Natural History of Dragons, The Sight, and 2 books by Yahtzee Crowshaw. These technically were bought for Spook, and Spook has not read them. I have also not read them. I think I'm more likely to read them than Spook. That's another box there. Those wondering why the name Yahtzee Crowshaw is familiar, Yahtzee is the guy who does 0 punctuation. He wrote a book. He's written multiple. At the time, he had only written those 2 books, but he's actually written a series now. Apparently it's a sci-fi series. I think it's called We'll Save the World for Food. Don't know what it's like. Okay. I think I'm done. For now. Obviously I'm not done, but... I don't believe I've got any more boxes down here that are labelled books. Yeah, I don't think I've got any more boxes that are labelled books, so I think I'm done for today. It is also 5:10, which is a great time for me to stop. Yeah. I am angry that the stream kept dropping, because I think that probably caused a lot of people to piss out. Because I think there's literally one person watching at the moment. Yeah, so I think a lot of people probably pieced out because the stream kept dropping. But we stabilised. We've been stable for the last hour. Okay. Right, let's move my monitor back to how it should be, because I like it slightly turned towards me. Stangy, look what I found. Next time we improve. We should be. The next time I stream, hopefully, we'll be on the new provider. Maybe. Because there's a guy coming tomorrow to apparently fix it. But I have a feeling in my heart that it's going to be one of those things where he turns up and he's like, ooh, I didn't know that I would have to do this. I'm going to have to come back next week, and I'm going to be like, kill me. This one's still got the squeaker in it. Poor Davis. Yep. Poor Davis. Right. I'm ending the stream. I've got a nearly filled bookshelf. There is a handful of things that are missing because this shelf of books was in the bedroom and it was full to the brim. So the fact that there are gaps shows that there are books missing. I know for a fact that my copies of Beastars aren't there. I'm going to assume they're still in the loft. But anyway, thank you everyone who came along. This was less about content and more about me getting a job done, which is more fun when I have people around, I feel. And yeah, I'm going to end And I don't know when I'll see you. Sometime next week, probably. If the internet is set up fine tomorrow, then we might have a Sunday stream. Who knows? I'll see you then. Bye!